First things first, this is middle C here with the gold sticker. I'm just going to be playing chords in my right hand and the bass note in the left hand, or bass notes if you prefer. If you want to stretch your hand over an octave, you can do that. The chords are very simple. There's a G minor, and we'll go through these shortly, but there's a G minor, a C, an F, and an A minor. I'm pretty sure they're the only chords through the whole song. I'll let you know if that changes, but 4 chords: G minor, C, F, and A minor. And we start with the G minor, so that's G, B flat, and D. And then move up to a C. This is all for the introduction. The G, C, and E. So C chord you might normally see here with a C, E, and a G, but all we've done is move this top G down to the bottom instead, and the C and the E stay in the same spot. It's just not as far to move. It sounds a bit better if you play it in that. And the next chord is going to be an F. Pinky finger up to the F, leave your middle finger on the C, and put your thumb on the A instead of the G. And then to change to A minor, all you have to do is move your pinky finger off and put it on the E instead, or you can use your ring finger, whatever feels easy. And that's the chords of the introduction. Play the bass note, the G, C chord, so I'm playing the C bass note, then back to a G minor, playing the G bass note, back to C, then F, so I'm playing the F bass note, the F bass note, and now the A minor, the A bass note. That's the introduction. Is there a time for keeping a distance? A time to turn your eyes away? So all this verse is just G minor alternating with C. C. Is there a time for coal and lipstick? Time for cutting hair? Is there a time for high street shopping to find the right dress to wear? Then we change to an F. Here she comes. Oh, oh. G minor, heads turn around. Here she comes. Then F. A minor, which is the easy switch to take her crown. Then we go back to the G minor, C alternation to run for cover. A time for kiss and tell. Is there a time for different colors, different names you find so hard to spell? Is there a time communion, a time for E17? Is there a time to turn to Mecca? Is there a time to be a beauty queen? And then F, here she comes. Whoa, G minor, beauty plays the crown. Back to F, here she comes. And the C through the Pavarotti opera part, which I'll have a go at singing for you. with my horrible Australian accent and no knowledge of Italian. Dici al fiume, oh tra la via l'amore, so G minor and C. E come il fiume, giungerai a me, oltre il confine, e le terre setate. Come a fiume, come fiume. Then we're changing to the F. L'amore giungerà. G minor, then F again. L'amore. A minor. G minor. He's holding that one note there the whole time. E non sei più, sì, pregare. G minor è quell'amore. Non sei più asperare. C, G minor and C again. È quell'amore. Non sei più aspettate. G minor and C the whole way through. Is there a time for tying ribbons? A time for Christmas trees? Is there a time for laying tables when the night is set to freeze? The outro is just F, G minor, F again, we'll switch to that A minor, G minor. I think this fades out.